what do we have here? Just when you thought you had enough Twosuns, two more get here. Two more Twosuns, two Twosuns. I'm going to try to open this guy. I can't open it because I have a Band-Aid on my finger. This is the Twosun TS. Fuck, I can't read it. Fuck, son of a bitch. Where are my glasses? It's that Twosun right there. Okay, it's amazing. Really nice, cool knife. It's been modding. It's been getting modded. It's not done yet. It's going to be so cool when it's done. But this that just got here, I think it's two for one Twosuns. Okay, let's see what we got. Two Twosuns, not just one Twosun, two Twosuns. Let's see. Now, are these Twosuns any good? Are they any good at all? Or are they complete shit? Because sometimes Twosuns are garbage. Should we open them both today in this one episode? That'd be crazy. Two Twosuns in one episode. Oh, wow. Look at that one. It looks like a sparkly fish down in the deeps, down in the depths of the ocean. This is going to have some kind of a fish name. If it doesn't, it really should. Because that is a sparkly fish. It reminds me kind of an oarfish, right? You ever seen an oarfish? Those are so neat. They're great, big, weird fish. They swim around down there all sideways and shit. Let's see this guy, man. I've been wanting one of these for a while, too. Although it's not that old. It's fairly new. But ever since I first saw it, I was like, okay, that's a really pretty design, man. Look at that. Look at the shape of that thing. That's just a beautiful shape. Now, the first thing that I noticed about it, other than the fact that it's covered in oil, it's a little bit of a chunk. Let's get the weight on this guy. And just in case I don't open the other one, we'll push the boxes all to the side. Let's get the weight on this Twosun. What? They don't have it on there? Oh, they do. Twosun TS455. Twosun TS455 is exactly 5.47 ounces. So about 5.5 ounces. It's not terrible, but it's getting pretty heavy. It's a bit of a chunk. Front flipper, obviously. Amazing looking milling along here. Both sides. Really nice. Kind of similar milling on the pocket clip, but a little different. Obviously, it has the Lightning Ano on it in sort of a yellow format, which sadly, when they do it at this temperature, it's kind of a low temperature burn. It usually scratches pretty easy. But that's okay, though. I'll re-ano it or whatever. The blade shape is nice and pokey. Kind of a nice drop point, but kind of a spear drop point. I'm going to clean it up a little off camera here so that it's not so covered in oil when we pop it open. Oh, wow. It's got a great big freaking finger choil on it. Great big finger choil behind or just below the blade, too. So it's got a finger choil on the blade and a finger choil, a big-ass finger choil, you know, like almost like a guard finger choil behind the blade on the handle. All right, I just about got it cleaned up now. So let's pop it for everybody to see. Ready? All right, let's front flip it. Oops. Damn, that is a stout detent. But it's not bad. Not exactly drop shutty. Really nice noise. Oh, it's a liner lock. I didn't even notice that. So it's got a little internal lock that bolts into the frame back here and allows you to not have, you know, a cut in the side of your frame and make it look ugly. So this thing is kind of beautiful on both sides because of that. Lock access is good. It's a little sharp right there on the edge. But that's super easily fixed. Okay. I thought it wasn't too drop shutty. Ooh, that's a nice reverse flick. You can reverse flick it all the way out to here because it has a thumb hole, but then it also has this fuller cutaway here. Man, this thing is nice. How about the thumb? Nice. It's got like a little bit of a, what you'd almost call a double clutch, because you unlock it and it drops down to there and stops. I mean, you could drop it past that for sure, but if you drop it just a little bit, it stops there, right there. But then you can just give it some pressure and it drops the rest of the way. Not a super slicey blade, especially down at this end. But once it gets down here, it's looking pretty slicey, actually. Let's see. Yeah, it feels pretty sharp. Let's get a piece of paper and see if it'll actually cut something that's made of paper. Because often knives will be able to cut paper. And if they do, especially like really soft, wimpy paper like this kind of paper, that means they're pretty sharp. Yeah, this guy's not bad at all. I've definitely seen worse. I mean, it's not the sharpest blade ever. Yeah, that's kind of feels... This paper's almost wet. It feels like a wet piece of paper, so it's not the best, man. But this edge isn't the best either. But it's not bad. Not bad, man. Not too bad at all. 14C28N. It's a Jerry Jelly design. Man, I love that. That's so cool. Wow, that is really cool looking knife. I'm already kind of getting used to the fairly heavy detent and being able to front flip it. These serrations are not serrations. Are they serrations? No, these are jimping. These jimpings along here are really grippy. Maybe just a tad too grippy, but that's so easy to fix. I just take a polisher and I run it across them back and forth a few times and break the edges down a little bit, because right now they're very sharp going this way and this way on that edge. You could almost saw something with them. Let's see if we can saw something. Whoop. So yeah, we could saw a little piece of cardboard with it because it's that sharp. Get the junk out of it. So, man, that's so nice. It's a little slippery right along here. Here, it's some decent grip, but right there, it almost feels a little slippery. But then again, I have a Band-Aid on, so the Band-Aid is probably making it more slippery. Boy, I really like this guy. Is it a little ass heavy? Yes, it is. So the balance point is probably about there. So, a little ass heavy. I wish it wasn't. I could actually cut off this backspacer, make it not so long, and that would take a lot of the weight away from it. It doesn't have any relief cuts inside on this side. That's another reason why you could have put relief cuts all the way around there, all the way inside there. I don't know why they didn't. They usually do. So, like I said, it's a bit of a chunk. What did I say? 5.5 ounces, was it? Shit, I don't remember. Just for my own sanity. I know you remember what it was. Was it 5.5? 5.5, yeah. So, that's on the heavy side for me. I like it to be 5 or under, typically. And then have a balance that's really nice. But I think we could probably do some things to make it a little better, because, man, I really like it otherwise. It's super nice, man. Really nice knife. Oh, a little bit of a lock stick right there. Let's see. Just a tiny bit. Now, will that work itself out or not? But it's a tiny bit of lock stick. It's not easy making these liner lock bolt-in pieces perfect. But they usually do a pretty good job. It's just got a little bit of a lock stick to it. What is the lockup? I'm going to say it's 25%, something like that. Pretty good lockup. I think that a little bit of a... So one trick I sometimes do if there's a little bit of lock stick is I'll let it be locked, just like normal lockup, right? So now it's locked up like normal. Maybe even flick it open so you know it's locked up the way it normally is going to, right? Then I put some pressure on the blade this way. I'm pushing the blade this way while I'm holding the handle here, right? I'm putting some pressure. Now I don't want to make that come loose and cut me, so I'm just putting some pressure on it. I'm holding on to it, and while I'm pressuring it, then I push the lock over. It seems like if there's any burrs on it or anything that are causing lock stick, that will kind of knock them off. So, any better? Is it a little better? Nah, it's still there. Okay, a little better. So I did it a few more times. Yeah, so it has the tiniest bit of lock stick now, but it's mostly better. Yeah, nice. Boy, I really like the... Oh, that had some nasty lock stick. Hold on. So when you flick it really hard, it definitely gets a little bit more lock stick. So I want to flick it every time, then do that trick. Then see. That's better. A little better. Better. Okay. So that does work. I've done that on a bunch of knives and it usually does work pretty well. Man, I love the profile of this kind of curved, whole top thing kind of curving down and over. It's really just a real sexy shape. Man, pretty impressive. If it wasn't a little bit too ass heavy, it would be just an instant win for me. So it's like a, it's like a 90% win for me. The weight is a little much, but other than that, the TS455 I'm going to say pretty damn nice. Especially with the tiny bit of lock stick pretty much gone now. And that basically means that as you let the knife wear in, it's going to naturally get rid of that lock stick. I'm just trying to accelerate that wear to where the lock stick drops away on its own with some I don't know, accelerated wear, like I said. So TS455 unboxing. We'll see what we do, if anything, with it, and we'll see how it carries long term. And for now, have a nice day.